Hello YouTube, which is going on. I just tried to record this about, I don't know, half an hour ago, but my glass dropped off my table and broke into a million pieces, full of water. So this is my take two. Isn't this lovely? I also couldn't figure out for the life of me how to film with my phone on my computer. So we are working with this. I'm just trying to not to look at myself while I'm talking, because that would be weird. I'm trying to look at the camera. But hello, this is my first chaotic YouTube video. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying my best. Please do not judge me. I'm a mess right now. Hello, I am Anna, and I want to start this booktube journey because ever since, I don't know, 2020, I've been watching booktubers such as Jack Edwards and Book Leo and Mel Reads, and I was just so inspired and wanted to talk about books, wanted to share my opinion and my love for reading and find people who like the same books as me, don't like the same books as me, and hopefully make some friends, some people that I can ask for recommendations and give recommendations to. Also do influence the TBR and stuff like that. I always wanted to just have a community, you know? So today I'm trying to film my first video. I will probably hate on myself a lot, but I made the decision to finally do it after planning on doing it for I don't know how many years. I think it's long overdue. So I thought the first video should be like a quick introduction to who I am, what I like, what I don't like, so you can kind of get the vibe. I will consult some bookish questions, like a bookish tag. I will be referring to Mel Reads' video. I will link it below. Also, just a quick note, English is not my first language. I am studying it, I'm majoring in it, but you know, I'm nervous, so I might make mistakes. Please do not judge me. I'll probably get better as I get more comfortable, but here we are. Also, I hope that the audio is not too bad. I even prepared like a microphone. I had it, but given that my PC and I can't seem to cooperate when it comes to filming, I'm just using my phone, or rather my mom's phone, because she has a better camera than me. Okay, I prepared the questions on my desktop right there. You can't see it, but I basically just opened up a Word file and set the font to like 20, so even the blind could see it. I think I am ready. I know this will be cringe. I won't even attempt to pretend that it won't be cringe, so please bear with me. I am new. Don't be hard on me, because I'm really nervous. I don't even know if I'm gonna post this. I'm gonna make myself post it, but I know I will probably be trembling. So why did you start this channel? I've always wanted to talk about books. The problem is, for the longest time, the only person I knew who read was my mom. And don't get me wrong, I love her, she's like my best friend. And I can talk about books with her. But the problem is, we don't typically read the same things. Mainly, her favorite genre is thriller and mystery. And while I love thriller and mystery, my favorite genre is fantasy. And so many times we do talk about books, but we don't read the same books, you know? So I just wanted to find people who would read the same books as me, so I can talk about those books with them, so I can discuss ideas, characters, plot, etc. with someone who actually read it, with someone who can actually completely know what I'm talking about and can like have a conversation a knowledgeable conversation with me. Because, I mean, if my mom didn't read the book, how could she have like this detailed discussion I'm looking for if she didn't experience the story? My best friend, not my best friend, also reads, but she's into smut. And as you'll soon find out, that is the one thing I do not read. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? To be honest, I don't know. I am just here to find my people, hopefully be someone's people. My goal, ultimate goal, the same as with the channel, is to just find people to whom I can talk to about books. I want to find people who will come to my channel and be like, okay, she recommended this book, I know we have the same taste, I'll give it a go. Or, oh, she didn't like this book, I probably won't like it either, maybe I should just skip it. I want to have people who can rely on me for good recommendations, because I know that I want that. While there are a lot of Booktube channels that I love, enjoy watching, there's still this gap in between what I like and what they like. Don't get me wrong, they still give me great recommendations, but oftentimes they like something and I'm like, this is not my cup of tea. I just want to find my people, and I want my people to find me. So I'm just putting myself out there to hopefully reach out and hopefully find them, and that they can find me. Why do you love reading? I think about this question more often than I would like to admit to, because like the most common answer I feel like, oh, to escape into worlds or whatever, to escape into stories. That's not the case for me. I'm just curious. There are not a lot of books that help me escape, that I can get lost in, because I guess my mind is just too realistic. And the problem with my mind is that I always overanalyze whatever I read, whether I would like it or not. That's why I have some trouble with thrillers and mysteries, because oftentimes I can tell you who the killer is from like page 3, so it's not all that fun for me, I must admit. Although I love the concept, I just get who did it right off the bat, and you know, that kills the mystery. Back on track, I think I love reading because I'm curious, and I'm curious about what's gonna happen, what's this story about. I just love stories. I just love imagination. I just love characters. I just love analyzing literature. That's why I'm studying literature. And that's about it. I don't know. Why do I love reading? Because I like the act of it. I like how calm it is. I like to read. I like to consume something that isn't my screen. I just love stories. I just love storytelling, and I love stories, and I love characters, and I like plots, and I like twists, and I like development, and I like to study the psychology and sociology, etc., etc. So all of these elements together is what I love about reading. What would you ask your favorite booktubers? I think I should shout out my favorite booktubers first. So it would definitely be Jack Edwards, of course, Mel Reads, Book Leo, Carrie Can Read, and although he is not technically a booktuber, I love Hello Future Maid, because he does this analyzing of either like a series or a book, stuff like that, mostly focused on fantasy and how to write better, etc. And for what I would ask them, I guess I would just, I don't know, I would just like to be their friend, because they all seem like great people. That's about it. I don't know what I would ask them. I should have probably skipped this question, but I wanted to tell you who I like to watch. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? I'm shy. I am quite introverted. I oftentimes don't think I'm good enough. Oh my god, exposing myself. Oftentimes I don't think I'm good enough. And the main challenge is to gather the confidence to start posting and start reaching out to people and not be afraid to fail, because I mean the YouTube community, Booktube community is enormous, and I can't count on the fact that my channel will be the one that reaches someone. I also have a Bookstagram that I try to like build up confidence on first, although I am yet to film a reel. I did a couple of years ago when I thought that I had it all like nailed down, that I can do it all, and I guess I burnt out and didn't have enough confidence. So this is my second attempt. Algorithm hates me. I'm trying to do what I initially wanted, to have like a Booktube, BookTok and Bookstagram, just so I can reach as many people as possible and again find my people. That's the ultimate goal. When did you start reading? I kind of read throughout my life. So when I was little, I didn't even know how to read. I would take my mom's books and like point to the letters that I knew, like, oh, this is O and this is E and this is R. You know, I know you can't count that as reading, but I really had this urge to consume words and know what words mean. And I guess read, because my mom used to read stories to me. I would love that. And then when I like went to primary school and finally, you know, learned to read properly, I started reading some, well, books for children, mostly mystery and witches and stuff like that. I think in grades 3 and 4 and 5, and then I had a little pause because I mean required reading in my country is just awful, and I thought, oh, I think I don't like reading after all because these books are terrible. And then I watched Maze Runner with my mom, and then I watched Divergent with my mom, and she read those books previously. And I thought to myself, well, if I loved the movies so much, why wouldn't I give the books a try? Because sequels didn't come out yet and I wanted to know the story. So I went ahead and borrowed the books in my library, started with Maze Runner, and I just devoured the series. I switched on to Divergent, and then I kind of continuously read. That was in about grade 7 or 8, so like late middle school. And then a huge wave of reading hit me in 2020, because I had so much time most of the year because we were in lockdown. I had school online, my high school, and I could just lay back and relax while I had school, which was not a possibility any of the years prior, because I'm kind of a kind of a workaholic. Like, I have to learn everything, I have to do every homework, which one should do, but I take it to this extreme, and then I have no time when I have schoolwork. That's when it hit me. Since then, I've been reading about, I'd say, like 40 books a year minimum, although like for the past 3 years it's been more like 60-70 books per year, I'd say. Where do you read? Anywhere. I even recently got myself a Kindle because I figured out that, you know, being able to carry it in your bag anywhere is great. I already carried my book everywhere before that, but it was not as convenient. But Kindle, man, it's so good. Also, why I got my Kindle, this is kind of a sidetracking. Why I also got my Kindle is because given that I'm from a country where English is not the native language, we often have to depend on translated works, because our libraries don't really have much books in English. So oftentimes the publisher would publish the first part, and then I guess there's not much interest, I don't know why, and they just discontinue it. You have the first part and then nothing else after that. So we do come across a problem, because if I love the series, of course I don't want to stop at the first book. So Kindle really does help me when that happens, so I can actually finish the series. I also love audiobooks. You will always find me either listening to an audiobook or just reading. I just can't stop. I am actually addicted. What kind of books do you like to read? I like to read everything except erotica. True, I would read anything. I would read like poetry, literary fiction, fantasy, even sci-fi, although I'm kind of scared of sci-fi. Scared that I'm not going to figure it out or that it will be too difficult for me. I don't know why, honestly, because I've read some sci-fi, not heavy sci-fi, just some light sci-fi, and it was just fine. I enjoyed it. I know I have this fear. Of course, fantasy. I like mystery and thrillers. I like romance, although not the smutty kind. I can handle a smut scene or two, but I don't like to read it particularly. No, I basically like everything except erotica. So thank you very much if you've come all the way through to the end. I really do appreciate it. Please, please, please do show me some support and love, because God knows I need it. I am very, very nervous. I don't know how I'm going to keep filming. We'll just have to see if I have my courage all the way to the end. I don't know, I mean, it's obvious. The fact that I keep looking outside my window when I'm trying to like form a sentence or think, it's not because I'm like thinking too hard. It's because I feel like I'm talking to someone, like an interview, and I'm nervous. So I keep looking that way. I do the same exact thing when I have oral exams. I think I should rid of this habit of mine, but I don't know when. So you just kind of have to stick around. Please do love me. Please, please do have patience for me. I promise I will get better. Until next time, goodbye.